Western Conference matchup. Jazz looking to please their fans here at home. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got Holiday. ABC is out there with Favors. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Redick in at the 2 guard. Now here's Gobert. Lock at 6. Redick against Mitchell. They get it back. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got the opening bucket of the night here for Utah.
Well, Rudy Gobert with the size and length, a factor on the glass right now.
Holiday against Conley. Outside Holiday. Over Conley. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He does everything right except drain the shot. Well, obviously, Rudy Gobert sets himself apart on the defensive end. I once had a coach tell me, Rudy Gobert is a defense unto himself. The shot blocking, the shot altering, and one of the best rebounders in the game.
Now, here's Mitchell, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Here is Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Over Favors. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got his first bucket in this one.
When you think pure scorer, one of the guys that comes to mind, as young as he is, Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Redick. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And he gets the bucket.
And it's easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. His size, the long arms, the shooting ability. The D has no clue as to what to do.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Gobert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Many were hoping for Rudy Gobert to take on a bigger scoring load last year, and Doris, it didn't happen.
Well, obviously, Rudy Gobert's main impact is going to be as the stifle tower, that effective defender. He's got to continue to work on the offensive end of the floor.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
And it's Mitchell missing. Pelicans trail by 4. Outside, Redick. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Redick surveying the D. Drains the 19-footer. Redick's got his first basket of the night. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Holiday against Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. The baseline jumper goes down. Mitchell's got his second bucket.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Here's Williamson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Redick against Mitchell. Here's Favors over Gobert, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, just excellent use of the shot fake, Kevin. Derek Favors has put a lot of work into this. He's become very effective getting the guy to commit.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He's off on the first.
What is really compelling to me is the way the Utah Jazz team plays defense. Yes, it starts with the stifle tower Rudy Gobert, but there is commitment and there is great structure in what they want to do on the defensive end, and I'll tell you, it is absolutely suffocating at times.
No good on the second free throw. And for the Jazz, defense is the identity this team builds around.
You look at nearly every defensive metric from a season ago, the Jazz were near the top in most. They are great at forcing turnovers, great at closing out possessions with excellent defensive rebounding, and they do a great job of bothering shots and rotating in necessary positions. I love this team on that end of the floor.
Pass to Williamson. Drops in the layup for two.
Encouraging to see Derek Favors pass like that. You love seeing him make an effort to get his teammates involved.
Conley finds Ingles. Now Mitchell. Back to Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell's shot is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Pass to Favors. To Redick. He dishes it to Favors. Over Gobert. Favors can't get it to go. Utah leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I'm telling you this. If you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Redick passes to Holiday. Here's Williamson. Outside Holiday. The tray. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Mitchell missing. Pelicans trailed by 9. The 11-footer, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Over in the corner, Conley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Holiday surveying the floor. Kicks it to Redick. Side Holiday. Over Conley. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second basket of the night. Jazz leading by 5. Outside Conley. Ingram with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Holiday. Out to Ingram. Outside Favors. Redick against Mitchell. Was shot by Redick, no good.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Boy, the scary potential of Donovan Mitchell overall as a scorer. If it's a consistent three-point shot in his arsenal, forget about it, guys.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
With an almost entirely new grouping. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Tyler Cavanaugh comes in for Joe Ingles. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Exum in for Mike Conley. Here's Hart. Clock at 6. It's Hayes, top of the key. Lets it go from the wing, but he recovers it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Jazz leading by 8. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. They get it again. Udo, there's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now it's a 10-point Jazz lead. 1:53 left to play in the first. Right wing. Fires for 3. Hart, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
A nice shot by Cavanaugh.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Ball with it, now defended by Exum. Ball's knocked loose. The shot's good from Hayes.
And this is why you work the ball inside, right? To get the easiest shot possible.
Exum kicks to Cavanaugh. And here is Sefolosha. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. And Utah, another 3.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Hayes kicks to Hart. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Exum passes to Cavanaugh. Mitchell outside. Over Hart. Got a hand on it. Now here's Ball. Defense is right there. Mitchell outside. Over Hart. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
They've got O'Neal, also Exum out there. Udo out there with Cephalosha. And it's Kavanaugh in at the four slot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. 6 to shoot. Cephalosha kicks to Udo. Over Hart. Udo gets the bucket. We now have rules, Doors, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Cephalosha with it. For the three. It's hauled in by Diallo.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Bertans kicks the ball. Back to Bertans. Passes it to Hayes. Dishes it the ball. The three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Udo, the pass to Exum. Now Cephalosha, the pass to Kavanaugh. Here's O'Neal. A three-pointer is right on target. O'Neal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Tyler Kavanaugh. And it's Mike Conley in for Thabo Cephalosha. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Ian Clark comes in for Bertans. Here's Hart. The rebound by the Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now, here is O'Neal. Defense is right there. Udo kicks to Conley. Exum deciding where to go with it. Over Clark. Misses off the right iron. Pelicans trail by 7. Stolen by Michael Conley. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Exum finds Conley, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
And Hayes throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Here's Exum. The Pelicans make their last shot. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. They get the rebound. Udo. They get it back. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Hart. Unloads from 13. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Conley, the pass to Udo. Swiped it away. Pass to Hart. Back to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hart, guarded by O'Neal. Gobert with the block.
Now this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Here's Hart. After Dante Exum's bucket, Hart kicks to Ball. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Now here's Gobert. He has 6. Now here is O'Neal. That's tipped. Jacks up a 3. Ball with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 7. Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
Now, here's Ball. After Dante Exum's miss, and Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. So much of being a scorer is finding ways to get open without the ball, of course, and there are a lot of guys that do that very well in the league right now.
Well, you think back to guys like Ray Allen, who have retired in the last 5 to 6 years. He was one of the all-time best. You think back to the Detroit Pistons teams and Rip Hamilton. They set the stage for today's generation. Guys like Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver, who are relentless in their motion and sometimes do it randomly. Outside of the context of the offense, they're just, because they've done it so often, the kind of movement they create puts tremendous stress on your defense.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Udo. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mitchell in for Dante Exum. Utah with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Mitchell against Redick. Ingram kicks to Favors. Outside, Redick. 6 to shoot. Back to Favors. the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now it's just a 3-point Utah lead. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Conley finds Bogdanovic. Here's Mitchell. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Mitchell's got 14.
He does not require much space to get that jumper off. Donovan Mitchell working right now.
Pass to Favors. Ingram against Ingles. Ingram passes to Favors. Ingles against Ingram. Off target on the 15-footer.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Here's Conley. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Passes it to Gobert. He kicks it to Conley. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Let's remember, this guy is 6'8". Joe Ingles a threat to throw it down.
Pelicans trail by 5. And there's the pass to Williamson. Bounce pass, Holiday. Redick against Mitchell. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Redick. Over Mitchell. And the Pelicans get it back. And that one's good by Favors.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Right, you can't walk it up the court right now. You've got to act fast and be aggressive.
And Bogdanovic kicks to Mitchell. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Boy, you have to admire Donovan Mitchell. This guy is capable of playing either guard position, and he plays with so much passion and energy, guys. It's infectious.
Holiday against Conley. Tries from the block. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Utah with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 17 points and 1 assist. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 6-point game on the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. ABC is out there with Favors. Then it's Holiday. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
See, now, Mitchell is a quick-footed guard, and he's going to get defenders in compromising situations.
Doris, you know, you watch the athleticism that Mitchell has, and it's a surprise he didn't go any higher in the draft.
Well, this is a guy who had so many highlight reel dunks in his young career, proven scorer over the course of the 82-game season. But listen, Mitchell wasn't a scorer at Louisville, so it's not surprising what happened in the draft.
The first free throw is good. And Mitchell drops them both.
To me, guys, Donovan Mitchell gives evidence and credence to the notion that drafting players is more art than science. Think about it. This guy taken 13th. Not much was expected. But all of last year, he was neck and neck in the heat of the Rookie of the Year talk.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
I got to believe that's something they talked about during the break. Getting him some good looks in the paint right away.
And with Mitchell being slept on, motivated him into Doris a great rookie season.
Well, Jimmy Butler said Mitchell plays with a chip on his shoulder, and I'll tell you, he does seem to have that me against the world approach. And whatever his motivation, Kevin, it's working.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. And here's Redick. Kicks it to Favors. Right side Holiday. The shot's good. Holiday's got 6.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Now, here's Mitchell. 22 points for him. Yep, it counts.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Mr. Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Holiday against Conley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I think one of the things that strikes you about Quinn Snyder is whatever is at his disposal in terms of players, he makes great use of it. He loses Gordon Hayward, dealt with a ton of injuries, and yet the Jazz are always competitive. And
so he's able to get 1 of 2. And And a large part of why the Jazz stay competitive is Snyder's creativity.
Right, he calls his system advantage basketball. They're trying to make the most of screens and cuts to give a player an advantage on the catch. I'll tell you, that turns good players into very good players.
Now, here's Redick. Here's Williamson. Chalk up 2 there. ABC's got 6.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Redick. Back to Mitchell. Ingram against Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 25 points in the game.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Ball is checked in for J.J. Redick. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ball kicks to Favors. The dish now to Ingram. Over Mitchell. Here's Favors. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Favors has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Conley finds Gobert. Ball against Mitchell. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Favors. Here's Ball, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and Ball jumps all over the defense, especially when they give him a lane to the basket. Outstanding at forcing the issue.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Tyler Cavanaugh comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Exum in for Mike Conley. That one is no good. Jazz leading by 6. Mitchell with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
First one falls for him. And the Jazz making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Holiday with it. Now defended by Mitchell. A floater. Second chance effort, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Udo picks one up. Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Diallo. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Kavanaugh. The Jazz working the ball around now. Ball with it. Pass to Hayes. Ingram against O'Neal. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Ingram's got 6 points.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
And now ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Exum passes to Udo. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. Five to shoot. They get a hand on it for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Now here's Ball. 12 points for him. Hayes up top. On the wing. Here's Diallo. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Diallo's got his second bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Cephalosha has checked in for the Jazz. Here's Exum. Passes it to Cephalosha. Mitchell with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Exum kicks to Udo. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. Offensive rebound. The shot by Holiday, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Mitchell passes to Cephalosha. Now Exum. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. It's Ingram on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. Here's Diallo, and that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Here's Mitchell, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 3. Now here's Ball. 12 points for him. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Pelicans have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And then for New Orleans, Okafor is checked in for Hayes. And it's Josh Hart in for Brandon Ingram.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here is Mitchell. He's got 29 points. He kicks to Gobert to the inside. Stolen by Ball. Here's Holiday. Softly drops in the floater. Holiday's got 12 in the game.
I really like the activity level from Ball. Excels at reading his man and jumping all over him, and great at coming up with those steals.
Now here's Mitchell. And the foul's on Sheck Diallo. That's foul number 2 for him. New Orleans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. So it's the Jazz now, trailing by 2. Exum dishes to Udo. 5 on the clock. And here's Cephalosha for 3. Another miss by Utah. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the pass to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Holiday against Mitchell from 12 feet out. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Exum. Kicks to Cephalosha. It's to Gobert. Cephalosha with it. From 13. Shot is good that time. Cephalosha's got it all tied up now for Utah. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Thabo Cephalosha up there in age, Doris, now, but still very much a nuisance on defense.
All right, Kevin, he's got those long arms to bother shots. He doesn't fall for a lot of fakes. Sticks with his man through screens. This guy's versatile enough to guard 2s and 3s. Plenty to like with Thabo.
Gobert with the block, and he's able to get it back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. ABC's checked in for Drew Holiday. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. Inside. Pass to Udo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
Redick against Mitchell. And J.J. Redick good for 3. Redick's got 5 points so far.
Now, the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the 3-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Okafor against Gobert. He dishes it to Mitchell. Takes the 13-footer. That one goes. Just count it. Mitchell's got 31.
I'll tell you, when Donovan Mitchell starts to cook, you might as well sit back and enjoy the show.
Drew Holiday has been on display for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Gobert. Mitchell is out there with Conley. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Passes to Favors. They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. A finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Wow, Kev, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Pelicans trail by 4. Now Ball. Here's Diallo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Now here's Gobert. Now here's Ingles. He kicks it to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Utah leading. Conley finds Ingles. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Joe Ingles has a great feel for understanding when to shoot the jump shot or when to attack off the bounce. That is not bashful right there.
Now here's Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Favors. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you love to see Derek Favors get these high-quality looks on the interior. How incredibly patient is this guy down on the block?
Here's Conley. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here's Ball. The pass to Williamson. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now, it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Elbow shot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. For New Orleans, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass the ball to take the lead. Here's Williamson. Another shot. Gobert with the block. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell wide open. No good from outside. The Pelicans trail. And here is Ball. Kicks it to Favors. Here's Redick. Pass to Ingram from past the arc. Hands it from downtown.
And really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. Gotta get a hand up or he's gonna make you pay.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. They get Derek Favors.
Well, you see the excellent skill set. And this is when you want to make an impact.
Don't you love seeing this guy rise to the occasion, going right at the defense and getting it done in the clutch?
Drew Holiday is checked in for Lonzo Ball. On the free throw, no good.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Good work there as it goes. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. He kicks it to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Redick passes to Favors. Tipped away. Stolen by Conley. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's Utah.
Well, no hesitation from Bogdanovich in the catch-and-shoot situation. Beautiful.
And Holiday kicks to Favors. Redick against Mitchell. Favors controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Favors has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Utah calls timeout. During his last year, a bit of a bounce-back season for Favors. Got back to doing what he does best.
No, exactly. I mean, Derek Favors probably underrated defensively. This guy eats up a ton of space, will bother a lot of shots. He can contribute even when his offense isn't there.
Let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Williamson. Ingram outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jazz on D. The lead is 2. Feeds it to Favors. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Holiday with the 3.
And they've struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead. And really just asleep at the wheel. I mean, they've been caught napping here a few times, and it's starting to hurt them.
Count it. Good. Now it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
Favors dishes to Holiday. Stolen by Michael Conley. inside. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And you love the effort, just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
Here's Mitchell. And there's the pass to Ingles. Ingram against Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And the long arms and legs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his hustle.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And he makes the first.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And so he hits both. Conley with it. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Redick. Now Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Baseline jumper. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way in. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, Gobert inside, right? He has such a strong sense for when to take advantage of the skills he has at his disposal.
From about 16, here's Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Outside Favors. Over Gobert. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And I think for Derek Favors, it's a matter of continuing to improve your game, especially on the defensive end of the floor.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So Favors nails both of them. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. Bogdanovich against Ingram. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside, Redick. Kicks it to Holiday. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Passes it to Conley. Mitchell in the corner. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Pelicans trail by 4. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Williamson. Right side Favors. Redick against Mitchell. Redick finds Favors. 5 to shoot. Here's Ingram. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Well, how about the
court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev.
New Orleans has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Williamson, a putback, and there's Favors putting it right back in.
Kevin, do you love that Derek Favors demanded the basketball with the game hanging in the balance? How beautiful, how tough.
Now, here's Mitchell. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And again, it's Utah. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 7. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. There's 49 seconds left in the game. To the inside. Now the feed to Holiday. Here's Williamson. Back to Holiday. Shoots from 12. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Redick. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And the Jazz lead by 9.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball, effortless.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Bertans kicks to Diallo. Clark for 3. Misses the shot. And so it's Utah with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum, Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So.